So I'll show you how to fix these pH meters when you get an error code when you're trying to calibrate these in the calibration solution. First, power it off by pressing this button, flip it over, take a screwdriver, pry this little tab up there, and take these batteries out. Get a multimeter, pop these little batteries out, test the voltage on these. Should be a 1.5. So here's a good battery, 1.51. The other one's 1.51, so you know your batteries are good. You can see the plus and minus sign on this little battery cage here, so you know which polarity to put these in and don't get it backwards and fry your meter. So they go in like this. This is some 99% isopropyl alcohol, and just spray the living bejeebus out of this little bulb in there, because stuff gets built up in there, and have to clean all the grease and salts and stuff like that off. Then run it under hot tap water. Let the tap water get as hot as your water heater will go to help dissolve anything that's on this little bulb right there. And I've soaked this thing overnight in distilled water and still had the error message when I tried to calibrate this. Get as hot of water as you have in your water heater. It doesn't need to be boiling or anything, but you know, over 100 degrees. Fill up a container to the point that it's at this level about right here. Stir it around for a while, dislodge any salts or grease grime that's on here. Let this sit for a good 30 minutes. And then after you let this soak for a good 30 minutes, spray it with some IPA, isopropyl alcohol again. Get as much of the bulb as you can get. I use a boar's hair shaving brush, and you can rinse it out with scalding hot water. Get any soap and crap out of there. So clean the bulb the best you can. You might use a soft bristle brush or something like that. After doing that, hit it with some more IPA. If you want to get that, and then rinse it off with running water as much as you can. Try not to get water inside the electronics. It's probably not waterproof. Stir it around. Here's some distilled water. Pour this in the container. Swish this around in there. There's a little raised area right here that goes into this notch. Make sure you get it in the right way. When you first turn your meter on, it should read 000 because you just did a cleaning pass on distilled water. If it doesn't, then give it a good shake like that to flick any of the water off of it, and it should soon go to 0, maybe. Or you can dry the end off. And it should go back to 0. Then to calibrate this, I have a 6.86 pH solution in a sealed canning jar, and this is how I store it. stored in a dark on a dark shelf, not near any heat source or any light, so nothing should be tampering with the pH on this. And shake it up just to make sure everything in there is dissolved. Stir it up, fill it up. Press and hold the cal button for 5 seconds. Release it, it'll flash 686, and when it blinks 3 times, then you know it is calibrated for 6.86 pH. And I dump out that old solution. You can reuse it, then wipe out your container for measuring it. Now I've got the 4.0 pH, and another canning jar. Make sure you rinse your pH meter off in distilled water. Then press and hold cal button for 5 seconds. And then press cal button again, and it'll flash 400 3 times. And now it's calibrated for the 4.0 pH. Put this in your distilled water. Now I have the 9.18 pH. Shake it up, make sure it's mixed. Dry out your testing container. Pour in the 9.18. Mix your probe around in your distilled water. Make sure there's no residue left over. Then put it in your 9.8. Press and hold the cal button for 5 seconds. Press cal again, it'll flash 400. Press cal again, now it'll flash 9.18. And after it's done, it'll be calibrated. I mean, this isn't going to be any super calibrated kind of stuff. This probe cost like $12 off of Amazon, and it's not highly accurate. It'll get you in the ballpark, but it will not, shouldn't be used for scientific applications. This is more for hydroponics and pools and hot tubs. So here's a hydroponics solution that I make up, and it's kind of a DIY from just a regular 16-16-16 fertilizer. Grind it up, throw it in water, have a little calculator formula in Google Sheets that I calculate the current TDS, or parts per million, of the water, and then the desired EC of the water. If I'm starting new plants, I want it about 1,000 to 1,100, so it's got a lot of parts per million. And you want your pH around 5.5 to 6 for plants to grow. Most plants like a little acidic. This is at 5.8 right now. I keep it moving around whenever. I'm doing some experiments with this hydroponic solution that I made up, and I'm able to get the EC pretty much spot on, and the pH of this pretty much spot on. But before, when I was trying to calibrate this, I was getting that error, but this is how you should be able to get your pH meter working again. If your pH meter sits around for a long time, that glass bulb will dry out, and you may have to soak it in hot water to basically make the glass bulb work again. After using your pH meter, always rinse this off with distilled water, just so there's no salts or grime or anything left over from bleach or chlorine or anything like that, or whatever you're using it on. Dry it off, make sure it's turned off. Put the cap on and put it in its little storage container that came with it.